Hello kids. Today we are going to draw this girl and a portrait, and I'm going to start with her shape of her face. You know, the contour line, the outline of her face. I always change the face later because I always put after I put the eyes, nose, lips in there, then I can really see the distance and I can really see where the curves, I can really place the right, put the right shape. Right now, I'm just like put something, I can draw the eye, nose, lips inside of it. So, excuse me, that's the face. And see why I picked this kind of face a little bit tilted? It's a little bit sideways. And because I want you guys, you guys always have a problem to draw the face turned. And how the face turned, the lips, see this lips, one part, you see the left part, you see very short. The right part, you see very long because that's because the face turned. Our face is round, so if it turned that way, you can't see that much. But because we always have an image in our head, we face always straight, always symmetrical, right? And the left eye, right eye, the lips, the two sides of the lips are always symmetrical because we look at the mirror like that. We look at our face every day in the mirror like, okay, that's how the face looks like. So you don't want to make one side of the lips way shorter than the other side because that's not the image in your head. But actually, if you take a closer look, when the face turned, everything changed. It is not symmetrical anymore. And same thing as the nose. See, you can see this part of the nose way bigger than the other part. The left part, it already turned over. You can't really see it, right? Now I'm making this line. Normally, I don't like people to make those lines. I think that's not real art because you have to use your eye to see it. Now, I'm making this because I want you to see it. What's the difference? See, this is straight line. Her eyes is this way, right? A little bit tilted this way, just a little bit. Don't make it too much. Just a little bit. Look, that's her eye tilted. Nose, lips, they're going to tilt it the same way. Eyebrow is the same, right? So now then, that's the center line for the nose and the lips. About the nose right here, the lips right here. Sometimes I always have to short the chin because I always draw long, but that's okay because I'm just beginning to drawing this. After you place all this, because somebody's eyebrows higher, further from the eyes, some of the close, and that's kind of the nose. Some people long, some people short. We will get the accurate of the length later on. Right now, we just kind of have a place to put. So that's the nose. See how I use a kind of straight line? Put the eye here. See, there's a distance between this part to that. That's very important because lots of you guys don't put it very close. See, this is far, that's close because her face turned. The reason I want you to draw this is lots of you guys don't don't turn the face. It's hard for you to turn the face because that's not the image in your head, but that's okay. You got trained to not think that way, okay? This kind of, I'm going to put the eye. Then that's the eyebrow, that's the other eye. So don't put the eye here, okay? Because that's the nose here. So that's a distance, that's the eye. So after I, and see how little you can see the pupil, her pupil, and you guys like to draw a big pupil like that because that's in your head too. So look exactly what that shape is. Just thinking it's an abstract shape. Don't think it's an eye. That'll help. And also don't look at the dark part, because the dark part, this pupil, you have a memory of it. You're always going to think pupils look like that. But the white part, you don't have a memory of it. Get it? So if you get the right white part right, so everything's right. Because you get a right white part, that means you really looked, not as some image already in your head. So okay, probably the face going to be very small later. I use a 3B. The nose is too long, and there is a thing it's a trick to do the nose. Don't look the distance from here to here. Look from here to here. This is a short distance. It's very easy for you to, get it. And make a line here. See what the nose meet the eye. Make a line here. See what the nose meet the eye. Okay? So this will be here. That's exactly come down from here. But its nose is too long. I'm going to shorten it. That side nose, so basically you can't see it. You see a little tiny bit over there. I'm going to put this here so I can see the distance. And a little bit longer. Now see, everything need to be move up. So natural. See the distance between the face. Between this end of the face. Lips. This line's slanted that way. See how far it goes from the, this one is inside the nose. This one is outside the nose. Do you see that? Then, lips. Her mouth a little bit open. Right now, if you get everything right, now is the time. Now is the time for me to get the shape, the face of the shape, because that's, I can see it's very close to the lip. Way too long. I feel like my nose is too big. Fix that later. Okay, for a big nose here. Make her nose smaller. Maybe her eye need a bigger. Maybe that's why. Yeah, that's why I make her eye bigger. Everything kind of proportion a little bit right. See the shape of the forehead? and goes here. Okay, I feel like two eyes a little far apart. Okay, I'm making this, because this, her cheek is further than here. See, that's not right. I made it this further than the cheek. So I'm making some changes here. Okay, now kind of I have the general shape of this girl and look around, like, you know, see what need to fix. Now I can start shading and start with the eye and don't shade too hard. I use a 3B. The reason I use 3B is I can lightly put on the paper, then you can't see, right? If I use it, I see a H. If I do this, can't see it, right? And so I want to be loose. I want to put I want to see, hold the pencil very loose. I don't want to hold the pencil very tight. Don't want to push too hard. That's why I use a darker pencil. And don't get a dark at once, because first you want to kind of use your shadow, find the shape. You shade a little bit, really helps you find the shape. Why I make this girl a little mad? Okay, maybe change the eyebrow. See, I only shade the darker part of the face. I'm not shading the lighter part of the face. Otherwise, if you darker part didn't shade, you just shade the lighter part, the face looks very dirty. Leave a highlight. She has a little tiny highlight in the eyes. Very important. That. And fade it. Everything is kind of light, right? Because I'm still not sure it's like exactly right. I still try to find the shape of it. Until I get, I think is perfect, then I can darken it. So right now I'm just using my shadow, helps me find the shape. See, this shadow is a shape, right? All the shadow is a shape. And if you get the shadow shape right, that means you get the shape right. Get the face shape right. Actually, I'm making a core shadow here. I want to have her lips is a little bit open. Actually, kind of have a, can't tell because the print is not very good, but want to make a reflection under her lip. Darker this. Remember how we shade hair? We not shade one by one, which is impossible. So we shade it by group. Okay, then 3B. I think I have a 5B somewhere. No, it's a 6B, even better. See, that's a group, that's a group. I kind of group it out. Then that's a group, comes out. Then see that how long that group is, okay? And that's the third group. See, those are in the back, so it's kind of darker than the front, right? It's more flat and dark. This comes from the lips. Just you have just like when you draw everything, just don't look at the one part. You look around. Race. Its distance very short. Mine is kind of long, shorter than that. Okay, that's the beginning of the hair. So this part of the hair, because our head is round, so when it turned, it's a highlight here, right? Like dark, light, dark, to make the head turned around. You will see. So this video only allow me to do 15 minutes. I'm just going to keep drawing until the 15 minutes is over. Then rest of it you have to do it yourself. I can see you online that way. See, that's a group, but I'm going to finish it after the video stops. See, that's a group, comes out. See, in the beginning, just shade with groups. Then from the group, you make another group, another group, you make another group. Okay, this hair is going to take a long time for me to shade. That's okay. And just take your time. It's no race, okay? Our goal is not like how many you draw, how fast you draw, is how well you draw. So especially in the beginning. And when you learn, I want you to take your time and draw and know what you are doing, not just put this blobs, dark shade on paper. Like every shading, you have to serve a purpose on it, okay? You want this turn, or you want this comes out, or you have to serve a purpose, not just like, okay, that's black, I'm going to shade it black. The shoulder meets, actually it's more, if you guys have a nice picture of yourself, you can send to me. I can draw it for samples. That'd be fun. Okay, that's the hair. I'm going to do a little bit detail in the front, so you know how to make the hair as a bigger group to a more small and detailed group. But I can't, you know, take everything for you because the time, I only have 15 minutes. But I can do one part. Then you divide it, see, more. But those lines, got to be careful. Not all the same value, right? Some dark a little bit, some just let it blurry. Takes a long time. For this, if you can use multiple classes to finish. I don't want you to be hurried to finish in one class. Okay, now I want to get the face a little darker. It's kind of too light after I put the hair this dark. Okay, start. See what I start? Same part I start before. I just get it more darker and more detail. See, I'm just darkening it and detail it. Dark, light, so the eyebrow turns. Eyebrow is not in a flat surface. Eyebrow's value changes too. eyebrow darker, eyebrow light. That's the higher part of the eyebrow on your face. Make her eye a little bit bigger than she is, but that's okay. Darker pencil. Where is that 5B? Darker the top, I can shade a little bit in the white part, because the top is darker and the inside is darker enough, so it gives me room to shade other parts. Okay. Detail under the nose. She has a mole here. I feel like this is a little long. Move the lips a little bit up. I just want to make it right. Tiny bit, but yeah. Then everything else a little bit up. Good, so a little bit too. tiny bit shading on the face. You can use a 2H or just a lighter pencil. Yeah, I think this is. I have to make more detail on the hair. That's about like you guys to do it. See the side of the face? You don't want to make it too sharp because you want the face to turn. So the side of the face, the contour line, the edges, don't make it too sharp. Okay, that's this lesson, and I will send you a video. I will see you online and talk to you again, send you a more finished version of this picture I'm doing. Okay. See you later. Bye.